What about Billy Graham? Did you like him?
Billy Graham, it was a good talker. As far as wrestling, is so,
Right.
But, he was one of the first guys to do the interview. All the other guys like Dusty Rhodes and all, they all copied Billy Graham. I mean, superstar.
Right.
The talking like him, the fighting.
Yeah.
Even Hogan to this day. That all come from superstar Billy Graham. He was, like I said, he need the work, to move. He's not a guy who was taking big backdrop or slam or thing like that. He was just, he was a type of, not as much as Freddie Blassie, but almost.
Huh. You were really close with Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
What are your memories of Andre?
Andre was a good friend of mine, great friends of mine, and it's just too bad that Andre, I went to Japan, like I said in the previous, and then we worked together on, as a tag team partner, and in Japan, and it was very. I enjoyed to travel with him, thing like that, and all that, and he was the biggest star as far, he was the giant. When Andre come in the airport, they will turn around and see him. See the giant. Look at him, He had a few friends he likes, but like for me, I first met him in 1972 in Montreal when he first came in Montreal. You should see him at that time. He was looking great. He was about no more than 325 at that time, but ripped, and he looks great.
Huh.
And that's how I met him, and I get to connect with him for some reason, and. But then after that, Andre used to hate, like I told you, and I told that I did an interview for this.
Sean.
Huh?
Sean?
No, not Sean, with somebody else in the biography of Andre.
Oh, A&E.
Yeah. And Andre hates to have the people coming to him and say, Andre, oh, look how big he is. Let me see your hand. Let me see your finger. He hates that, And he didn't like the people to follow him, and that's why Andre was always, after the match, he goes to the bar and spend then, and then from there goes right to his room. Sometimes he didn't even go to the room. He goes right, waiting for us to bring him to the airport and go to the next town.
Wow.
Because he didn't like that, and he was always toward the end. He was always in tremendous pain. He had a surgery on his back. And that killed him. The knees, beside that, both knees, that was tough for him,
Were you pretty much put in charge to take care of Andre on the road, or?
Well, I was, you don't take care of Andre. Andre is in charge. He asks you, do this and do that. And but I did that for a while with him, and then after that, when I became a road agent, but now I could not be in the road with him,
Right.
But we were always, he used to come in my house sometime, and I go to his place in Illiby, North Carolina. That's where
the ranch.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Andre get out of hand with drinking at all, or?
No, but I see him in Japan and walk with guys there. That was the most funny thing in the world.
What happened?
One time, Andre he's a very smart guy, and Andre go to a place one time. It doesn't matter if it's in Tokyo or Osaka or New York, he'll find a place.
Right.
And we're supposed to find a bar that a little bar, and we were in Osaka. And he know the place about the area where when he goes up there. It was a Friday night. He wants to get on it. When he had something in his mind, nothing's up. If you don't want to go, go. I am going. I'm walking behind Andre, and somebody else was with us too. And Andre's walking in those streets like you see that in the movie, like Gonzalo, that he's coming, the big giant's coming there. And the Japanese, when they drink, they got all they got a lot of guts, and they call him the gianto. He was coming down the street. Andre's coming, boom, boom, boom. And it's funny because all the set was like a movie set. Because the small street, the little car. Andre's walking, boom, boom. this Japanese come, Andre the Chinese with a group of Japanese. Andre, I said, he comes, Andre, Janto. Andre went like this, and what the gas.
Oh.
The guy was like a now the guy's dumping his ass there, and I'm like,
That's awesome.
and they kept on going. You never stopped, never turned around. You know, and those days you could do that.
Right.
Do that in the state. They
So
call the cops and arrest you. But,
right.
Anyway.
Did you ever see Andre stiff anybody in the ring? Because I know he had an altercation with Bam Bam Bigelow one time.
Yeah, a little bit with that, you know.
Yeah.
But Bam Bam after that knew what
Held him.
to come with Andre, you know. And then there's the other one, the other Japanese guys too, in New York. I can't remember that he worked a program with Andre. That they said they broke his arm or something.
Saito?
No, it was a big guy. It was a big guy. He looked like a Mongolian or something. But anyway, Andre had...
Killer Khan?
Huh?
Killer Khan?
Killer Khan? Maybe?
I don't
No.
remember.
Anyway, Andre had to put him in his place a few times.
Right. Now, it seemed like Vince Sr. and Vince Jr. in the 80s, they really liked you to work with guys that were coming in because you really knew how to make guys look good. And you worked with a young Bret Hart when he first came into the company. What were your memories of working with Bret? And did you see the potential in him?
At the time, well, you never know what can happen in this wrestling business. First time I worked with Bret Hart, he came up in Atlanta, Georgia. That's when I first met him, you know. And I worked like he was coming back from Puerto Rico and everything. And I worked with him for 20 minutes in the ring, and he was stiff as hell. And I told him, I said, man, you cannot do that like that.
All right.
But anyway, then after that, he came back with Vince New York, him and...
Jim?
Yeah, Jim Neidhart as a worker.
Right.
And I work a lot with him in tag match and single match. And, but he had his way, you know. He was good.
Right.
But he, you know, he's, what I said, I don't know.
Memories of Dynamite Kid?
Kind of were good too.
Stiff?
You know, their spot they doing now, not stiff, you know, they were good.
Right.
They worked good and everything. They were doing all like, and one time I remember when they did that finish there, they got me like on the, you know, the legs like this here, and he put me up on the shoulder, David Boyd, and Dynamite went on the top rope, and he came up and he gave me with a drop kick or something like that. Man, I thought I was dead. You know, when I see him come, I say, no, we'll let my arm down. Boom! Yeah, they were good, you know. And then they do the splash. When they see him come to the splash, you don't know if you're going to still move.
Right.
I mean, you see him coming down.
Watch thousands of exclusive shoot interviews right now on TitleMatchNetwork.com.